Hey, good morning, everybody. Renee here, ready for another daily video Devo. It's WOW, World Outreach Week. And so every single day this week, I'm with another global ministry partner for TLC. And today I'm with Ken Taylor. And Ken, I love your story because Ken is Filipino, but serving in Japan, supported by American churches. And you know one thing I love about that, Ken, is that's the church that Jesus Christ died to save.
Yeah.
It's every tribe, every nation, every tongue, every language, and we're all serving the same Jesus together. So there you are in Japan. Tell us a little bit about what you do and give us some of the numbers there.
Yeah, well, Japan, unfortunately, there's so little Christians right there right now that we're trying to reach the Japanese in a very, very innovative way. They're a developed country, and so how do we win the hearts and the minds of the Japanese? Because we can't give them free clinics and they're going to show up, or we can't give them a free movie and they're going to show up. So what we're trying to do is really be salt and light, as Jesus said to the Japanese, and we got to meet their felt needs. In their case, it might be in innovative ways like in the arts and culture, and so that's what we're doing. One of the best ways we found out is that through the movie Sister Act, about over 20 years ago, Black gospel music became a big hit there. And so we started sharing the gospel through Black gospel music to Japanese non-Christians, where today we're working with thousands of Japanese who are in transformation because they're singing about Jesus. How many times do you sing about Jesus before you're going to deal with Jesus?
And how many choirs do you have? How many people total are in those choirs?
Sure. We're working with local churches so that they can bring in non-Christians.
So how many churches are you working
There are about
with?
50 churches, and there's about 70 choirs. There's over 1,000 members. 80% of them are not yet Christians.
Wow.
And they're in transformation.
You've been over there how many years now in Japan?
21 years this year.
You persevered, and you're seeing a harvest of righteousness. But we all know, those of us who know you, you've persevered through some very tough times. Your beloved wife, Bola, who we all loved so much, went to be with the Lord.
Yes.
Died of cancer.
Yes.
And you had to go through that grieving process. How do you persevere through something like that? And can you give hope to people who are watching right now who may be in a grieving process themselves?
Yes. It's been 3 years since my beloved wife Bola graduated to glory, as she would say. Yet grieving really is a hard process to go through. Yet there was one thing that Bola would always tell me. She would say, "Ken, go to the source. Go to the source, who's Jesus Christ, who was her strength." And so today, whenever I feel that I'm alone, or whenever I feel down or discouraged, I remember those words, to go to the source. And I'm reminded of John, where he says, where Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can go to the Father but through Him." And so I go to the source. That's the only thing I can do. Instead of also worrying, I try to worship God. And instead of living in fear, I try to live by faith. These were life lessons I learned when Bola was in the cancer journey, and that's how I get through this grieving process. Go to the source, the source.
Ken, thank you so much for those great words. We love you so much, and we love the work that you do there in Japan. God bless you guys, and you all are going to have a great day today.